Hello, everyone. Welcome to Life and Logic. My name is Michael Smith, and I've worked 37, 38 years in software development, controls, project management, and I've worked in multiple industries, including like oil and gas, newspapers, medical, operating system development, software companies, tax, finance, and software development. It's hard work. It is. It's no doubt about it. It is hard work, and it's a challenge. And not everyone is truly cut out to do the job, but those that do can be really richly rewarded, and it's a good career, and it can provide well for you and your family. It's unfortunate that in popular culture, not always really popular culture does not paint IT and software people very well. And you can just think of the movies, right? Jurassic Park and the computer guy there, or Revenge of the Nerds, or even War Games, and they're nerdy, maybe socially difficult to deal with in their own world, or speak their own language. But my that doesn't have to be you, right? If you pursue the career, that does not have to be you. And every industry, every sector has kind of one of these caricatures that maybe just pull out uh, the, the most nerdy part of somebody's personality or the most unattractive part of a job. But IT and software development is not all that. And it comes with a large responsibility. There's always compressed deadlines, there's conflicting goals, there's long hours, and you can make expensive mistakes as well, and that can even cost lives. One time, I can think of multiple times, but one time I created a pump controller. We installed it, and it didn't work correctly, and it damaged $40,000 worth of equipment right off the bat. We wound up losing a customer, and it comes with the responsibility, and two, what's interesting is that in itself breeds those that do the job well are well compensated. They can make really a good living. And to be honest, any job that pays you well, any job that you have a lot of responsibility for, they're going to demand a lot of you. It's not going to be easy where you just come in, lolly in, and do your minimum effort, and you go home and go party or go do whatever. It does demand a lot out of you, and 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 most jobs do, right? If in this world, in this culture, in our society, you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to earn your living to afford a home or car, and kids in college and retirement, and all of the things that we cherish in our culture, in Western culture. You know what's what's interesting when you think about where software is, it is everywhere, right? Software is in cars and phones and planes and communications. It's in logistics, right? It's sales. You name it, and you'll find software somewhere. In just in every room you walk into, and that is sort of one of the things that's appealing about it. There's such a diverse opportunity to really learn and to contribute and to be a part of an industry that whatever you find interesting. It's a side benefit, and it makes you a more rounded person as well. You get to learn more about another industry, right? Because to do software well, you really need to study the the, the subject, right? If you're going to be writing, um, you know, software for a newspaper, for example, or you're going to be writing software for a manufacturer, car manufacturer, you're going to need to learn that industry and understand it so that you can encapsulate whatever their strategy is, whatever they're trying to do, or whatever they're trying to manufacture, encapsulate that competency into software. And unless you spend the time and energy trying to learn that sector, you're really not going to do very well with the software. And, and, and I think that makes it really interesting to be able to learn something. And as you work in the different industries and different sectors, you're picking up this knowledge. And every time you learn something new, learn something about a particular market or particular industry or particular sector, that just compounds your value to your next employer, your next opportunity. And it also honestly makes you a more interesting person to be able to know a lot of different things, a lot of different subjects. My advice to people is to not be afraid or be intimidated. And so a young person, or if you're high school or college, I would especially, encourage you to if you have an interest in it, if you have an aptitude, to pursue it. And I would especially encourage women and minorities to pursue software development or computer science degrees. The industry is dominated by white male men, and this limits really the ability to see beyond kind of our own perspective. And having a diverse workforce is highly beneficial. And I've worked in both just a very uh, solid white, male environment, and be able to bring in a diverse experience and different economic experience that really improves what we're able to do, and it helps us ultimately deliver a better product. So I hope this helps. I really would encourage you to think about it, to think about software development, and I'd be curious to know about other people's stories and about their lives, and if they have found it to be as rewarding of a career. And it's hard work. Anything of value, anytime you're being well compensated, highly compensated, and it's not uncommon to hear and have people that are making 150, 175,000, 200,000 a year that are writing software or being in software teams. And it requires a lot of work. It takes a lot out of you, but it can also be a very fulfilling career. And I'd encourage you to look closely at it. If you're in it, and perhaps you're in the middle of studying in college, or you're contemplating going into a computer science career, do it. And but be prepared to work hard. There's no doubt about it. So thanks for listening, and I look forward to your comments.